Well, the best way to get over your past is to focus on peak performance. Peak performance means performing at peak level, performing at your best. And performing what? Well, performing in the things that would create the best life for you. And so that's going to be physical success. Okay? And however that looks to you. It could be, again, as I said, it could be the job you always wanted. It could be starting a band. It could be opening your business, writing your book. It could be whatever, reaching some sort of physical goal, like an ideal weight or, getting healthy, whatever. All of these things are representatives of physical success. And the only way to get there is to focus on peak performance, doing your very best performance. Okay, now again, the word performance can be misconstrued because you think of performance, you think, well, I'm not trying to perform for other people. I don't mean that. I'm talking about what you do on a daily basis, action-wise, that creates the goals or the physical success that you want. As I said at the outset in the first episode, there are two basic categories of people when it comes to personal development or self-help. There are those focused on success and performance, and there are those who are focused on psychological stuff, pain of the past, relationships, habits, you name it. So the people in this category who are focused on achievement, success, performance, man, they're going to talk about goals. They're going to talk about action steps. They want to talk about what they need to do, man. What are the things that need to happen to get the money that they want, get the job that they want? They're focused on physical activities, goals, achievement. And it's not wrong for them to do so. In fact, the whole premise of this series is to get you to move towards that, because that's going to be your source of restoration. That's going to be your source of healing. The healing you're looking for is found in performance and success. It's not found on a therapist's chair, on a psychiatrist's couch, or medication. That's not where it's going to come from. You are going to find the healing and the restoration that you're looking for by living the life that you would have lived had nothing bad ever happened to you. You have to move forward and create the best life because that's what you owe yourself. It's the sacred duty you have to yourself. And please don't point to other people when you decide to rob yourself of the only life you could possibly have because of what happened to you. Don't do that. Don't play the blame game. Just simply own the responsibility that you have to yourself. Your life still deserves its best expression despite what somebody else did. What somebody else did doesn't rob you of that opportunity. It doesn't take that away from you. You still have life to live, and we want you to live that best life. And so we got to get you focused on performance, not performing for others, performing for yourself, meaning what you're doing on a daily basis to create physical success. And yeah, man, that takes work. It takes action, daily disciplines, but you can do it. You can do these things. We get trapped in our minds. That's where the problem is. The problem is that we have this way of looking at things that is colored by the past. And so everything that happens to us tends to be colored or tinged with what happened to us in the past. So if somebody does something to you today, it's even worse because you see it in relation to the past. So they may just be saying an offhanded critical comment and really meant it tongue-in-cheek. You take it as if it's a veiled threat. Why? Because you see it amplified or exaggerated because you look through the glasses or the lenses of the past. So everything is colored and tainted with your original mistreatment. And so that makes everything that happens to you further evidence that the world is just out to get you and that you are allotted for punishment and pain, which is not true at all. Some of us have it worse than others. But again, it doesn't matter. You still have that obligation to yourself. You still have to live your best life because you owe it to yourself. That's why you're here. And again, I hope, that your version of success means you're going to become a positive influence on other people's lives. But I would think that would be the case. But so when I say focus on peak performance and success, I'm not talking about being selfish, materialistic, or anything like that. Those are measuring sticks. Those are helpful, and those are good to have. But I'm not saying by achieving those things that being a good person is secondary. No, you should always be a good person, past, present, and future. But you need to live your best life because you want that extra money. You want that better physique. You want to be more healthy. You want those better relationships. You want that bigger house, that better job, that other career. You want these things. They're not bad. You're not breaking any law for wanting the bigger house. Okay. Somebody else might judge you for it, but whatever. You haven't committed a crime by wanting it. It's a victimless crime to want a bigger house. So I think we got to be careful about how we, judge these things. When I say performance is about what you do daily and how well you do it. But it's what you do daily and how well you do it, and focusing solely on that's going to be the biggest key to your transformation. And it's going to be something that you're going to be able to start to experience within days. I'm not kidding. You're going to be able to experience a whole new sort of life and way of feeling in just a matter of days when you start focusing on what you're doing daily and how well you're doing it and what you're focused on. Because it's going to consume all the thought energy and all the emotional energy that is presently being donated to the past and those who hurt you. Can you dig it? I hope you can.